Hi, I'm Becky Berry. I'm going to talk to you about my favorite topic. I'm always asking people what I should speak about because I know I need a speech. You know, Becky, come talk to us about blah, blah. And to a woman and a man, every single person I talk to says, Becky, you have to talk about never settling. Never settling. Near and dear to my heart. So I started thinking about this in terms of one of my favorite quotes. Dolly Parton, who is a personal hero of mine, says, find out who you are and do it on purpose. Because if you find out who you are and you do it on purpose, you cannot settle. So what gets between us in finding out who we are and being purposeful about that? Well, it's life. From the minute we're born, we're looking at what our parents are doing, what our grandparents are doing, what our friends are doing, our neighbors, and we go to school, and we see more people, and we keep going, and we keep going. So we're set up to settle because we're set up to go for what we see, whether it fits us or not. We look at external expectations, we look at those role models, and we just go. We go to work. We take the first job out of college. Can't tell you how many clients I've had who said, well, I've been doing this job since I graduated from college. I'm like, how do you like it? I'm like, well, they're like, well, it's okay. So why are they settling? Because they get comfortable with the discomfort. They don't even know. It doesn't even like rise to a conscious level that they're not happy or that they could change it. Because it's better the devil we know than the devil we don't know. It's terrifying to think about changing. So in the midst of all this, so many of us, we don't even know that we're settling. We're just living our lives. We're doing our thing. We're paying the bills. We've got insurance, right? We've got that retirement. And we're just there. And just in our heads, we're like, is there something else? Is there something else I could be doing? So then what happens when we do notice? What happens when you do notice that you're settling? When you do notice that discomfort, when you do notice it's not working for you anymore, it's the worst feeling ever. It's so terrifying. This is what people say to me. They go, help! What do I do now? What do I do now? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because we have to shift how we look at ourselves. Because we've been settling because we're not sure who we are. I'm this job. Well, are you this job? Are you really that job? Have you thought about that job and yourself in the context of that job? We're not sure who we are. So then the question comes, well, how do I figure it out? And won't that take too long? I don't have time to figure out who I am. I'm 45 years old. I don't have time to figure out who I am. Where would I even start? Who do I talk about? And shouldn't I already know who I am? I've been around for a long time. I should know who I am. So then it becomes this conversation about, well, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. And we're not thinking about it as when we invest the time in figuring out who we are, then we get to go to somewhere else. We get to be more of who we are. We get to figure out who we are. I believe that the real reason that we're stuck, even when we are uncomfortable in our jobs anymore, we hear there are layoffs coming and we stay anyway. We know the company's in trouble and we stay anyway. It's because so many of us are terrified to think about reaching the potential that we have. What would happen if I went for this and it didn't work? What would happen if I tried to go for this career that I can picture in my head and I kind of think I can do this, and I'll find out I can't do it? Well, what would happen if we fail is we would just learn more stuff about ourselves. So I have created a whole job, a whole career for myself around these questions. I'm a career coach. I help people reach the potential that they're afraid to admit that they have. And then they go out and they do it on purpose. Yeah. I have been writing this speech for 2 years.